what, you guys? It's your girl, the Master Key, and I'm back with another video. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, like this video. Show your girl some love. Got a great video in store for you guys today. If you are returning to the channel and you are already subscribed here, thank you for tuning in once again. Thank you for your ongoing love and support. Really, really appreciate it. I feel the love and the vibes all day long. So today I want to make a quick video just talking about just people who are good-spirited people, good, kind, good-hearted people, and how today in society, you know, those people don't get the appreciation, the love, the attention, the affection, and all those things that they deserve. And I just want you to understand, if you are one of those type people, that you should definitely reevaluate and remember exactly what you are and what you bring to the table. I was listening to my mentor speak, and this is what actually inspired me to do this video. I was listening to my mentor speak, and he told a story about a gentleman named, I want to say his name is like Sir Bronson or something. Please forgive me. I'm terrible with faces. I'm even worse at names. So I'm going to actually put the guy's name right here somewhere, so you guys, if you want to go and, you know, read about him or listen to his story, you can go do that. But anyway, he spoke about this story once before, but this time when he spoke about the story, it kind of resonated with me in a different way, and I remembered, and it kind of sparked something in me. And what it sparked in me was this guy, pretty much to make a long story short, someone wanted him to come speak. They wanted to bring him in for a speaking engagement, and they started off asking him to come speak. I think they started off at 200K, and they went all the way up to $1 million. Okay, so they started at like 200K for an hour to speak, and then they ended up, you know, countering over and over again, and they ended up all the way up to $1 million for like 15 minutes of this man's time. And you want to know something? He declined. He declined the first offer, the second offer, the third offer, the fourth offer. He just declined. And his reason for declining, which was actually, the message was relayed through his executive assistant. It wasn't like they were speaking with him, because obviously the man was pretty specific and pretty sure about his time. But the reason why the engagement, why he declined, is because he said he only focuses on, I want to say it was between 1 to 3 things. And he said if something came to him and it didn't fall in one of those categories, that he wouldn't do it regardless of the amount of money. Okay? And speaking was not one of the things that was on that list for him. And this is why he declined. And that sparked something in me, because this story was brought to me again. I want to say it was like either right before the new year had started, or like right after. And it made me sit back and like kind of reevaluate my life, and reevaluate, you know, some of the ways that I showed up last year, and, you know, how I spent my time, and things that I did, and things that I engaged in, and people that I engaged with. Like, wow, that's super, that makes a lot of sense, pretty much. That makes a lot of sense. If something doesn't fall specifically in your, like, your goals or your plans of what you have planned for yourself, then why are we engaging in it? Okay? So the first thing that I did, I was like, okay, so if this is the case, the first thing that I need to do is figure out, what are those things for me? Like, what are the things that I need to be focusing on? What are the things that I need to be doing, that I need to draw out specifically to know when to decline or do something? What are those things that I could be like, okay, if somebody asks me to engage in something, or somebody wants to do something, what are those things? What are those categories for me to decide, like, yay or nay? So what I first did was I sat down and I wrote out 3 goals. And I'm like, this is what I'm focusing on this year, okay? And then I also have like a hobby that I want to practice. And then also another thing that I threw in there is just like this year, I'm taking this year for myself. Like this year is going to be all about me, because one thing I did notice when I reevaluated my year, just pouring into so many people and showing up for so many people and just always doing things for people. A lot of times when you are that nice, kind-hearted person, instead of it being kind of reciprocated in the way that it should, it's like an open door for people to kind of like take advantage of you once they see the type of person that you are, because we all know that kindness is taken for weakness a lot. And let's just be honest, like no one's crazy here, no one's dumb. You're not pulling any wool over anybody's head. Um, we're definitely kind, but ain't nothing weak about it. Like ain't nothing weak about me at all. Nothing, and you too, if you're watching this video and this resonates with you, there's nothing weak about you. You just see the good in people, just like I see the good in people. I just always look at the good in people because I'm an optimistic person. I'm a loving, kind-hearted person. I see the good in the world. I refuse to just focus on the negativity and the bad things. Like that's just not what I focus on. So I don't really see it because I just don't focus on it. And unfortunately, when you get around people who that's all they see in you, or that's all they see in people, and then they see you as like a kind-hearted person, they're going to find a way to try to take advantage of you. So I had to reevaluate some things, like, okay, I've been showing up for people, and I've been doing this my entire life because I'm just that type of person. I always look for the best in people, and I'm going to continue to do that because that just makes me feel good. I always give people the benefit of the doubt. I'll give everybody a chance until they prove unworthy of whatever, and then even still, like, you can redeem yourself. It's not that deep for me. But I just realized, like, wow, like last year, like I was showing up so much for, and like I've always have, for people. And it's like, you know what? After hearing this guy's story, like really, really successful people, they don't put focus, or they don't let people just infiltrate the structure that they have set up for themselves. And I'm like, man, if I want to get to the place that I know I'm going and that I want to be, I have to put that type of energy, that type of faith, that type of love into myself. Like I have to spend that time on me. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I picked the things that I'm focusing on this year. And I'm like, if something doesn't fall in this category, I'm not fucking with it. I'm not. I'm not dealing with it. I don't give a shit what it is. And you should be like that too, especially if you're one of those people that's just loving, kind-hearted, that's really good-spirited. Like, the world is in need of more people like you, and you need to charge a premium for that. You don't just give that out blindly. You don't just give that out for free. And when I say the price is going up and you need to charge people accordingly, I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about money at all, because honestly, you can't really pay. You can't pay me money. Now, obviously, when it comes to like coaching or education or knowledge or something like that, obviously, you can pay. It's a rate for that. But what I'm saying is, you can't really pay for my friendship. You can't pay to hang out with me or just to be in my space. You can't pay for that. The only way you can pay for that is by matching the energy, like matching my energy. And you should be like that too. You should make people match your energy. And if they can't match your energy and they're not on that level or that vibration that you on, then they can't afford to be around you. Like they can't afford you. And you need to be very honest about that, and very real with yourself about that. Because a lot of the times when you are a good, kind-hearted person, you just give people too many opportunities, too chance. You put yourself out there. You're inviting. You're loving. You're just being who you generally are. And in a perfect world, that should be enough. But unfortunately, in this world that we live in today, is not. So I don't care who it is. Like, it could be your moms, it could be your dad, it could be your siblings, whoever it is. If that energy isn't being matched, if you're not receiving that love that you put out there, and you're not receiving that type of love back, don't fuck with it. Like, don't even engage, don't even mess with it. Like, and this is a big thing that you have to realize going into this new year, and also just carrying this within your life from here on out. Like, it's very important. Like, if people aren't matching your vibration, they're not matching your energy, if they're not giving you that feeling of fulfillment and love and support and kindness and compassion that you know you're giving, then you shouldn't like make any type of space, make any type of time for those type of people. And that's like a very, very important message that I received, and I wanted to share that because I think you guys need to hear it. Like, people need to hear it more. Like, stop just giving yourself, out blindly, because you are a good person. I know it's who you are at your core, and it's what you want to do because it's how it's feel. But it's like, hey, use that energy that you're giving away so freely because you're just that type of person, and pour it back into yourself. Pour it into your goals. Pour it into your future. Pour it into feeding and developing yourself, because ultimately that's where the investment is going to pay off. You can't invest it in people. Like, you're going to get disappointed every time if you think that people are going to return that, so to speak. But what will happen is, once people start seeing how you carry yourself and how you respond and how you put yourself first, the type of people for you, the type of people that can match your energy, those people are going to separate themselves from the pack, and you will make more connections that is authentic, that is vibrating on that level. You're going to attract those type of people, and I can attest to that because I had to learn. Like, you don't know how a wholesome, good friendship feels until you experience one. And when you experience that in friendship, in business relationships, in romantic relationships, or whatever, like, you'll start seeing that some of your other friendships just ain't it. Like, if you look up and you're like, damn, I'm feeling certain type of ways about certain friendships, or I'm not getting my needs met. There's certain things that I just want, certain levels of intimacy that I desire that I'm just not getting. Like, you'll be able to see, like, damn, this ain't it. And you'll be able to kind of separate and remove yourself from certain situations, because you'll realize, like, damn, it's a whole nother level out there when it comes to authentic, genuine connection and relationships and things like that. And you won't have no room for no BS at all. It'll be easier to kind of like decipher those type of situations. So that's all I want to say is, be very picky and very particular about what you're doing with your energy, because your energy is potent. Your energy is like top tier. It's next level. Like, it's not just out here. Like, people can't just get access to it. Like, you can't just walk up the street and get those type of vibes from the average person. So if people want to be in your energy, they want to be in like that good wholesome, they have to pay for it. And it's expensive. Like, it's expensive, and the only way they can get to it is by leveling up, like, and getting on your level and putting the work in. Because if you're anything like me, like, I know how much work I put in on my development spiritually, like, just on all levels, like, just mentally, emotionally. Like, I know the type of work I put in. It's like, when you do that, you don't have time for just all of this extra, like, drama, or like, just low vibrational shit, like small talk. Like, ain't nobody got time for all of that, because you got a real, like, mission that you focused on when it comes to how you want your life to look and the things that you want to obtain here in this world. You know, that you're the level that you want to get to. So figure out what those three things are for you, or whatever those goals are for you in your life. And if it doesn't align, like if people can't like align with that, they can't get on your level when it comes to that, like don't even mess with it. Like, and it'll be easier for you to know, like, this ain't that. Like, this ain't what you want. That ain't what I need. That ain't what I'm none of that. So that's what I want to say to you guys today. Just make sure you get very, very clear about what it is that you desire, what it is that you want, and stick to it, man. Like, really, really stick to it. And it doesn't matter who it is. Like I said, it could be family members. Like, a lot of times, with our family members, with old friends from school that you grew up with, like whoever. Like, if you feel like you just giving so much more, and that is not getting, like, it's not matched, like, don't even mess with it. Like, just let that air out, let that go over there, and just focus on investing that time, that energy, that love back into yourself. Okay. So with that being said, guys, if you guys are interested in uh, making that dream life for yourself, like really waking up in the morning and looking and seeing that you have made the life that you've always thought about, you always wanted. I put together a manifestation course specifically for you to show you how to activate yourself and then manifest the life that you see for yourself. It's called Activate and Manifest. And it's a two-part training. The first part, I'm going to show you how to activate your mind, activate your body, and get yourself prepared to manifest the life that you see for yourself. And in the second part, the manifest side, I'm going to show you all the techniques and practices that I've been able to use over the years. I mean, I've manifested like actual checks, like high five-figure checks, uh, specific amounts of money. I manifested properties, cars, like all different type of things. And if that's something that you want to learn more about, so you can, wake up and see your life the way that you want it to look, I got you. Like, and this training is launching February 22nd, 2023. So it is on pre-sale, and the price that I have it listed at right now is crazy. Like, it's peanuts compared to the amount of money that you can actually manifest following these techniques and these trainers. Like, these trainings, I studied the masters for years. I've learned from the best, and it's worked for me, and now I want to share it with you guys so you can also do the same. Also, if you guys want to tap in with me on Patreon, get more like a closer vibe, like in more one-on-one settings, to get information on creating and starting businesses, getting into real estate, doing more emotional and mental and spiritual work, definitely make sure you tap in with me on Patreon. Both of those links will be in the description. And that's all I got for you guys. I hope you got a ton of value out of this video. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that like button if you got a ton of value from this video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.